Can you hear that? Can you make out that sound? That little bit of tone? Come on, I know you can. It's right there. It's right in the back of your head. Can't you hear it? Come on, just listen for it. It kind of goes do 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 do. Come on, you can hear it now, can't you? Now that I mentioned it, you can totally hear it, huh? See, I knew it. I knew you could. It's right there now, right in the back of your head. I was the same way. A friend of mine, he mentioned it to me too. He started singing it for me because he could hear it. He had been hearing it apparently for like a couple months, and then I started to hear it once he said it, once he sang it for me. It's kind of weird, isn't it? I did some research into it. I was looking it up on the internet. Apparently it's called the Dies Irae chant. It was written sometime in the 13th century, and it's about the end of the world. It's about judgment coming down. The Latin goes Dies Irae, Dies illa, solvet seclum, infavilla, teste David cum sibilla, quantos tremor es futuros, quando judex es venturos, cuncta stricte discussurus. The English translation is, that day of wrath, that dreadful day, shall heaven and earth in ashes lay. As David and the Sibyl say, what horror must invade the mind when the approaching judge shall find and sift the deeds of all mankind. Now, I looked a little bit further into it, and originally it was just supposed to be a requiem for the dead. But for it to be just a requiem for the dead, how can it have such hopeless connotations, such eerie and just creepy imagery of fire and the destruction of everything? Well, in my digging, I did a little bit more research and found a reference to an order of Franciscan monks that had been around during the time of the penning of the song. Now, it was said that they sang this song every hour of every day. Every waking moment they sang this song, praying that their God would pour his wrath over this world, praying that fire and brimstone would take the lives of every man, woman, and child for their sins. Now, the story further goes that a few years later, a messenger went to that monastery. When he walked in, what he saw terrified him. Every single wall of that monastery was lined in blood. Every single monk was dead in terrible, agonizing scenes of violence. People had butchered each other. People that were considered some of the most peaceful beings on the world. Franciscan monks. Now, it might just be coincidence about that, but think about it. I can't get the song out of my head now, and it's in there. And I know that for some weak-willed people, I mean, maybe that can actually drive them over the edge. like my friend. he he was uh he was found last week with a shotgun loaded and ready to go. He was sitting in his van, and he was parked right across the street from a convalescent care center. Now, I can understand, he wasn't exactly the brightest person he wasn't the brightest person in the bunch. And, I mean, for, like I said, a weak-willed person, hearing do-do-do-do-do-do-do in your head, constantly just hearing do-do-do-do-do-do-do in your head, constantly just hearing that song, constantly boring its way into your brain, telling you that this world needs to die in ash, that this world needs to pay for its sins, that all of us need to be judged. Can you hear it right now? I can. It won't stop. It won't stop. It just won't stop. Maybe it will stop when the world ends. maybe it will stop once the wrath finally does come. But why is it stuck in my head? Why won't it go away? Make it go away. I just want this to go away so bad. Maybe I'm supposed to start it. Maybe I'm supposed to help. Maybe I'm supposed to start it. Yeah. Maybe I'm supposed to bring the wrath. Maybe I'm supposed to visit the wrath on us monkeys, on us sinners, for all the terrible things that we've done as a people. Yeah, I think that's it. That's gotta be it. That'll make the song stop. That'll make the song stop. I'm gonna start with you.